So the truth has come out about his carrot in his butt, his fucking tranny banging. I don't know what else.
Oh yeah, it's all out right now, and he can't even defend himself. We just stole his podcast or whatever. Now let's just talk a bunch of shit on him and have the truth come out. What else was there? Oh, the skinhead thing. I think. I remember. Yeah, he did call the cops.
Yeah, he was trying to act like he was this big hero. This big brawler. His bathroom, crying, calling the cops. He called me first. He said, "What am I gonna do?" It's all if they're breaking in, call the cops, man. I was at some chick's house, like, my brother keeps calling me. I gotta answer the phone, so I answer the phone. He goes, "Where are you at? Come home." You know, I was like, "Oh, what am I gonna do?" It's like 15 dudes, you know.
So yeah, to recap, he's scared of skinheads. He got beat up by skinheads. He took advantage of a mentally challenged girl. So he's got a stinky small dick from the girl that went under the table. He made underage girls go under the table and try to suck him off and pretended it was a game, but really he knew what he was doing. And then he also shoved little carrots in his ass. So yeah, the truth is out.
Yeah.
He's been exposed.
all shall be revealed. Episode 35. He killed it.
What's up, dude?
What's going on?
How are you, bro?
Doing good.
Welcome to the My Butthole Stinks Who Farted podcast with the Gozinhas, starring Fist Gozinha. Did you see the picture I sent you of my favorite bartender?
Yeah, I saw that chick. She's your favorite bartender?
Well, no, I mean, like, she's my favorite bartender today because she drove me home.
Why? How long were you there at the bar?
I was just there for like, I don't know. I was there for like 2 hours, maybe 2 hours. But she does a cool thing where she's like, you know, normally you buy a beer, it's like $8 or $10. And then she goes like, okay, well, you want to buy a pitcher, it's only $16 for the whole pitcher. The pitcher's 4 beers. So if you buy a pitcher, then it breaks down to that amount. And so then she does the whole math and she's like, whatever, I don't need to give you the whole pitcher. So it gets all hot and shit. I'll just give you beer by beer, and then I'll charge you less. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sounds like you're working the system.
Yeah. She's a cool person.
Yeah.
And
what's her name?
Her name's Laura. And also, I'm gonna tell you this about this too. She gave me this burrito. She goes, first of all, she goes, was it
leftover lunch or what?
No. She goes like this. She goes, I got sick eating. I'm not gonna say the bar. We're not gonna say the bar because maybe this is not illegal, but like not allowed. You know what I mean? You can't. This is not on the menu. Is what I'm saying.
Someone else leave their leftovers and she gave them to you? No.
That'd be sick, dude. I mean, that'd be sick in a different way of sick. No, but she goes, when I come here, I get cheese rice and chicken strips with the kids menu. And with buffalo, Frank's hot sauce all over them. And so she showed me, she goes, look at what I got. And she showed me a tray and I was like, that's pretty good. Like, it's white rice with fucking cheese all strewn into it. And also chicken tenders cut up, drenched in Frank's red hot sauce. I'm like, that's pretty good. And she goes, yeah.
When you're drunk and when she's drunk, do you guys enjoy eating children's food?
She's not drunk. She's sober. She's a bartender. She's just
bartenders. I used to be a bartender.
Are you saying that you never had a bartender that you had a crush on ever?
No, I was the bartender, or it was some dude named Harry. I didn't have a crush on him because I ain't gay.
That's very weird to me because I've had crushes on like maybe like 10 different bartenders.
Yeah, but you love dudes, so I mean,
I don't love no, dude, I don't love
or
dudes,
chicks with
dude.
dicks or whatever.
No.
Whatever.
Hey, by the way, chicks with dicks. I don't know. We got to talk about that too because I want to talk about that too.
Well, Chappelle almost got killed last night because of. Do you do this by date? Today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. 2022. Yeah. So Dave Chappelle almost got killed last night. Some dude jumped on stage and tried to shank his ass for talking about trannies.
Yeah, I want to hear about this too. And also, Cardi just joined the party. Do you see McCarty?
I don't see him yet.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But you're like sideways.
Yeah,
am I sideways?
This is my surprise guest, my brother.
You guys are sideways.
Oh, I think no, I see you sideways, but let's see if I can flip it.
Let me flip it.
Oh, maybe you can flip it. There you go. All right. All right. So this is episode probably 35, 36. And we were just talking about Dave Chappelle and also bartenders. How Tony was saying like he doesn't care about bartenders because they're mostly dudes.
They are.
Crushes on him is what I said.
I have crushes on all my bartenders.
Wait, Cardi, are you in the bathroom?
I'm in a shed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If you saw the last episode, he has a tiny shed that he made into a home.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's got a tiny home. All right. That's
He's got a tiny home, and
I saw his nacho cart.
His nacho cart's a shit, right?
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Cho's is going full steam.
What else? You got smoothies and nachos, right?
Smoothies and nachos is all you need in life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. I saw that you went to an empty sports park and then the man caught you and kicked you out for not having a permit.
I know, dude. That's just messed up, dude. But you got to follow the laws, I guess, sometimes. And
yeah, you're serving food to little kids.
That's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm working on this.
Oh, nice.
I got my outdoor vendor license permit right here.
That's for the city of Temecula?
Yeah, for the city of Temecula. It's like 500 something bucks.
Jeez. And is it good for a year though, or what?
I don't know how long it's for, but I'm about to sell a lot of nachos and smoothies to make that 500 bucks back.
Yeah. And what do you sell them for? Use this as a marketing campaign.
$5.
$5 for
$5, yeah.
$5 for nachos and then $5 for a smoothie.
Yep, inflation.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't. Those are fair prices to me. I was just asking.
Yeah, it's pretty fair.
You have to sell 100. You have to sell 100 of those things. That's fine, but like just to make your money back, and like the fact that the city can go, hey, you can't do that unless we make some money. It's kind of fucking bullshit, right? Like,
well, they're not taking a cut. They're just saying that they checked you out so that when someone complains about they died from Cardi's nacho cheese, then they're just like, oh, well, he was permitted. Yeah.
Couldn't they check him out for like $30?
Well, I don't know.
Why does he have to pay $500? What if somebody doesn't have that much money and like it shouldn't be like a little bit less? I don't know.
I mean, if you live inside a tiny trailer, you probably got $500.
Yeah, well, I didn't have the $500, so I cut off my catalytic converters on my other truck, and I sold those for $400, and then I sold my tires on my other truck for $400.
Yeah,
and then I went up to Corcoran just recently and did a job and got $1,000.
There you go.
But the shitty part is I sold the converters and the tires, and I had like $200. So I had $1,000, and then I went to Corcoran to do this job, and I spent all that money doing the job because my fucking transmission went out. So basically, I went all the way up there and back, and I still have the same amount of money.
Just to break even.
Yeah. But now I still have $1,000, and I'm gonna get the permit now. Nice. So I'm no more wasting any time. No more trying.
You set up for the summer season, right? You're gonna play like during Little League and shit like that. You're gonna sell nachos.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting up the sports park by my house. I'm gonna probably do some festivals.
Nice.
I'm gonna go on tour. I think I'm gonna travel the countryside.
Yeah.
Shows, dude. People want shows.
There's a crazy community of people that are like vendors.
Yeah, they're called vendors.
Yeah. No, like these other people, like they're like a group of vendors and they all like know each other and shit.
Do they wear red noses and wigs? I mean, those are carny clowns.
It's like it's like the taco guy, then the tri-tip guy, and the fucking burger guy.
At carnivals, you got to go to carnivals then.
The state fair.
No, it's like the Doheny Music Festival down at Newport Beach and shit. You know, it gets like 10,000 people. Jack Johnson's playing and shit. Like, like stuff like that, where like Coachella, not Coachella, but like Stagecoach.
Wow.
You know, festivals like that where they're actually fun. It's like something I'd want to go to.
Yeah.
And why not? Why not go to somewhere cool that is fucking rad and then make money doing it? So
be careful with Stagecoach because they get shot up. Stagecoach gets shot up.
After concerts, like go to like outside of like here in Santa Ana, they have the observatory, and then they have like the fucking hot dog guy cooking like bacon wrapped hot dogs when you get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you hang out.
Bacon wrapped hot dog guy's got some new competition now. I'm gonna be posted up right next to him.
Hey, do you have jalapenos for your nachos too?
We got jalapenos.
Yeah, baby, that's what I want.
Are you a spicy nacho guy?
Yeah, well, yeah, jalapenos. That's what makes the nachos, man.
Because I can dab it up with a little sriracha too. A little drizzle, some sriracha.
Yeah,
you know what's up.
I was telling him, what's the carne though? Like maybe like have a bucket of meat, like some kind of meat. Like
that's difficult to keep on a little street cart. Doesn't keep for too long.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember that one. Remember that place, Angelo's? Like when you go to the beach.
Are you talking about Are you talking about Oceanside?
Yeah, Oceanside. I think there's a place called Angelo's, and they had that meat that was like spinning in the behind the counter. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember there was always like flies and shit on it and like flying around. There's like people just chopping meat off. I always wonder like how old is that meat? Like,
oh yeah. Ancient. Yeah,
I can do something like that, you know?
Yeah, to just keep fucking turning on that thing.
Yeah, you just get a big old thing of meat spinning on a thing with flies all over it and just serve that to people.
What are the things? Oh, go ahead. The
only thing you could do is like have like a crock pot with like chili in it. That would keep for a bit. You know? Some
chili chos.
Yeah.
Chili chos are good. We got machos. We got the Camacho.
One of the things I was wanted to talk to you three you guys with, or two you guys with, all three of us together, was because we were all at the same time and place where we were like Los Alamos Apartments, skinhead shit happened, and like fucking it was crazy. And remember, Cardi was the same time that we fucking had Jamie the slut over and we took her in the jacuzzi, the same apartment.
Yeah, the skinheads.
And then Tony, you know, that fucking obviously they came over and were climbing on our balcony and trying to kill us and shit. My memory is like obviously one way, but I want to know what you thought, because I've talked about like oh, I think this happened. Maybe it's not right. What's your recollection of it?
There was multiple instances that led up to the fight that got us kicked out of the apartment. There was Scotty the skinhead. They hated you guys and they hated Steve. I think was Steve dating like an ex-girlfriend or something? I mean, I don't know.
Steve's ex-girlfriend became a sharp. Okay,
yeah. So they would draw pictures and shit of like them like raping you guys for whatever reason. Like that was to dominate you guys. Yeah. And they drew like swastikas on the picture. There was like fucking like lined paper from like a notebook with like pencil drawings. Like it was lame. And then they would put them on there. They'd draw your names on the fucking characters getting raped. Yeah. And then they came over one night and they were breaking the windows and you guys called the cops like a bunch of pussies. And then Scotty Skinhead got arrested. And so so he went to jail. And then when he got out, he came back, of course. And because he knew who called the cops on him, because he only broke windows at one fucking house. And then we were coming home, you and I, and that's when they followed us into the parking lot. They saw us and they parked next to us, and that's when the big fight happened.
And now, so explain the big fight. I want to hear from your point of view, because I've talked about it before, but tell me how you how you remember the big fight.
Well, I was sober, so I mean, I remember it clearly.
Tell me.
Yeah, so I mean, we got out of the car. We each had our own car, so we got out of the cars. Scotty Skinhead pulled up behind us with his girlfriend, and they were like in a white pickup truck or whatever. And before I got out of the car, you and him started like yelling at each other, and you guys started like pushing or throwing fists. So I got out of the car and I got between you guys, and I had my back to you, my face to him, and I just said like, "Hey, dude, like, you know, we're not gonna fight or anything like that." And he just like looked at me and said, "I'm a skinhead," and I was like, "Oh, like so, like what the fuck does that mean?" And then he fucking decked me, like he just like cheap shot decked me. And so as I was falling back, I grabbed his shirt and I caught my balance. I don't know if you pushed me or what, like to keep me up. But then I just like lunged into him and I decked him in the face while I was pulling him into me. And I just like shattered his nose. And so he like breathed out at the same time. So I was wearing a white t-shirt and just like blood all over, like a spray all over me. And then his fucking girlfriend comes at me from my back with a fucking like a clothes rod hanger or some shit that she got out of the back of the truck. Yeah. So then you said, you're just all, watch your back. So then I turned around and like caught this bitch swinging this pole. And then I took it from her because she was just like a little girl. So I just like pushed it and pulled it back and she like let go. And then you're all hit her with it. And I was like, oh, what? So I just, like fucking chucked it. And then like right at that time, you know, Scotty Skinhead's bleeding everywhere. You're behind me. And I think he had spit on you or something like that. So we were kind of all just like standing there, and like right then, like a bunch of cars, like they were like the first car in like a train of cars that got caught at a red light or some shit, pull up behind him. There's like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 cars just like full of skinheads, and it's just you and I. And so we're just like, fuck. And then right at that time, the fucking death metal band Draconis, because this was like at 5 o'clock at night, you know, in Marietta, and it's like daylight still. And there was like families coming home in a fucking parking lot. But Draconis, the death metal band that lived below us, because we lived in an upstairs apartment, they like jump over their balcony and they like run out. And then it was like fucking Avengers Assemble. Like we were all like lining up for like this rumble. And then Rusty, who lived in the apartment with his mom, he saw like the fight gonna be starting, and he like took off his shirt and like ran over. So there was like a bunch of us just lined up, and then like, yeah, we just started brawling until I forget what, like somebody, like a mom or something like that, like drove her minivan through the melee and was like, "Oh, get out of here!" to like the other guy. And then like that's how it kind of broke up. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing from start to finish, maybe 3 to 4 or 5 minutes at the most. Like it wasn't too long of an event, but I mean, you know, there's a lot that happened in that short period of time.
No, yeah. The only thing that I remember different is, okay, one, it was a broom that his girlfriend took out.
No, it was the rod for a closet.
You didn't say no. I know. I have some recollection of it. No, okay, maybe it was. Maybe it was.
I'm the one who grabbed it.
All right. Okay, fine.
And then probably something that was maybe like 4 feet long.
It was like this. It was like 5. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I do remember her saying, "If you break him, I break you."
Oh yeah. That's what she said when she came running up.
Yeah.
And like she was gonna do something with the fucking rod. Yeah.
Also, we fought for longer. We fought for like 2 minutes, and you were breaking our fight up.
No, it wouldn't have been like a melee for that long.
Because the only reason I remember
you got out of the car before me, but so I mean, like, maybe it was like 15 or 20 seconds, but it wasn't a long. You guys weren't.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds probably seemed like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
it was 30 seconds, but still, I had him, and the part that always stuck with me was, I had him, and then you came in and saved him.
No,
you saved him.
He had his steel-toed boots on. He had kicked you in the shin, and you like limping around. This
is tragedy. This is horrible. This definition
your memory is flawed. Like,
wow,
I would have broken it up if you were just beating him up.
But wow.
I was losing.
Are you saying I was
losing? Sounds like you were about to get curb stomped, and Tony came in and saved the day.
You guys got out of the car like this, and then he just like runs up and he's like, boom, kicked you like this with his fucking steel-toe boot.
And I went,
you're like hopping around.
And my arms were like,
yeah, I imagine it hurt that getting kicked in the shin with a steel-toe boot. And then so then I.
And you saved me. You saved me.
Well, I was just breaking it up. I mean, it was in the middle of a parking lot, like in an apartment complex, but there was like fucking kids on like, you know, little fucking
yeah. I remember that
fucking thing.
That's the part. Also, that's the part I remember. It was earlier. It was like 2.
Yeah. No. We had eaten dinner at mom and dad's house, and we were coming home. So I mean, it was like 5 6, but it was still daylight because it was Temecula. So I mean, it was just.
Do you remember that I
daylight.
had a 12-pack of beer, and after you kicked his ass, he went to grab my 12-pack, and he was like, "I'm taking this," and I shoved him, and I go, "No, you're not," and I took it back. Do you remember that?
That probably happened. There was another time before when they were drawing the pictures of you guys. You were like a pizza delivery guy at the time, and they outsmarted you by ordering a pizza to their neighbor's house. So you came to deliver it, and then they just fucking jumped you. And they had ordered like a 6-pack of sodas, and they took the sodas, and they were like throwing them at you. And the neighbor, I don't know, he was like he was opening the door to see what was happening. You're all, "Let me in." He's all, "No." He like had the chain on his door, and he like fucking, and you're just getting pelted with the soda cans. And I don't know how you got out of that one, but
because I put my back into the corner of the whole, because there was one of those hotels or the apartments where you had to go into the little enclave, and there was an apartment on the left and an apartment on the right.
Right.
So I put my back against the wall, and I was like just trying to like block them from hitting me, and there was like 8 of them. So there's no way 8 guys can hit you.
Once they got done throwing the sodas at you, they just got tired and walked away out of breath.
Yeah, they were just like they got sick. They got sick. Yeah, they got
Till
sick
next time.
We'll get you next time, you little Mexican fuck. And they took
the
pizza. Yeah, and they took the pizza and shit. And I was like, fuck. Also, I found out that one of the girls that I thought was my friend, because I was having sex with one of the girls who worked there.
That's a lie.
No, ask Cardi.
The Caveman Pizza.
Yeah, the bigger one.
You were, but I think
the bigger one.
Kind of mentally challenged. Like, I don't know.
She was on like a work program.
I think she was like the owner's like daughter, and she like hung out there all the time and like played like with the arcade games. I think she was kind of special or whatever.
She wasn't really an employee. She just hung out there.
I don't think she was. I don't think she worked there.
She wasn't mentally challenged. She was a good person, and she was nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, the point of my whole thing was they had found somebody who worked there and like found out when I was going to deliver. And that's how they just tracked me, and they found out where I was going to go. And that's when
they took advantage of the mentally challenged girl, and they said, "Do you know this guy?
Might have been.
You guys know Joe?" And then he's just like, "Oh,
she spilled all the beans."
And they're just like, "Where does he work? He delivered the pizza."
It yeah, he's got really small pee-pee.
Yeah.
It's funny now. It's just a joke now, but like that's
crazy.
Kind of
smart. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a smart plan for the skinheads to do that. I didn't think that.
Yeah,
I mean that's pretty good.
And also, you're not mentioning the first thing that made him upset was the fact that we were walking around the apartment complex, and we saw them on the porch, because even the downstairs apartments had porches, like little.
Yeah.
And we walked up to them, and I go, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And they had shaved heads, and I go, "You guys are skinheads?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I go, "Oh, we have fucking song that goes in yes." It goes like this: "We paid all the skin, fuck all skinheads, fuck all skinheads." And they go like this: "Yeah, if you ever do that in front of us, well, fucking." And I go, "I live over there, dude, right over there, like apartment, blah blah blah."
Yeah, that wasn't a very smart idea.
Yeah,
but
well, I wasn't.
Sounds like you were just asking for it.
Yeah, I mean, you and Steve were probably just doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
No, Steve wasn't even part of it. Steve was like afraid. I think it was me and you, Cardi, that were walking around.
I don't know if I was there for that when you did it, but I think I was at the apartment and I watched you go over there, because I think I remember you saying like, "Oh, these skinheads over there, I'm gonna go sing them a song or some shit." Yeah. And I think I saw you walk over there, if I can remember right. And I was like, "Oh fuck, shit, this is not gonna be good," because I knew the words of the song, and I was like, "Oh god."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we probably should have reclarified it, because I watched a documentary on ska, and I was like, they're pretty proud of their non-racist skin heritage, the ska people, and I like ska. We have ska songs.
Like, what does ska have to do with it?
Ska was like started from non-racist skinheads.
Oh,
he's saying that in his maturity now, he's realized that not all skinheads need to be fucked, just the racist skinheads.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
He's matured now. So his new song, the 2022 version would be like, fuck all the skinheads unless you're not racist, in which case you're cool because we like ska.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I see where you're going with that.
It's gonna be hard to write. It's gonna be hard to fit into a.
It sounds like kind of like
until a 3/4 song.
Yeah. It's gonna be difficult.
Sounds too liberal.
Yeah.
You gotta
here's the thing.
all the skins except for the ones that aren't racist and the ones that like ska and the ones that are transphobic, and we also don't like the skins that are part of the LGBT community and ones that are.
We're not hate mongers.
Yeah, sure.
But we hate all the other skins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's just non-racist skins.
If you just say Nazis, then it's easier.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I just remember when they came to the apartment and they were throwing stuff through the windows, and they were like, "Oh shit, the skinheads are outside! Run! The skinheads, hide! Run! Hide! Everybody get down! The skinheads are here!" Like they were.
Yeah, you called me and you thought that they were shooting the windows. They're probably
with like a shotgun.
No.
Yeah.
The time that happened was we looked out the side and they were climbing up the balcony with rifles on their back.
Probably BB guns.
Okay, sure, fucking whatever, dude. Don't climb up my balcony and try to climb my window. What are you gonna do when you
like ninja skinheads?
What are you gonna do when you get here?
The Nazis are here.
Walked up the stairs. Try to be crazy.
That's true too.
You should find that Scotty skinhead guy and see what he's doing now. Have him on the podcast.
I want to. Tony,
I got a fireman or something, or like a fucking...
Tony, when I say the Carrot Boy story, what do you think about?
What, Carrot Boy?
Carrot Boys. All right, hold on. I gotta go pee, but tell Cardi, and then I want to come back and talk about it. Tell Cardi the Carrot Boy story.
There's one time I walked into Gabe's bedroom when we were kids, and he had a bag of like the fucking baby carrots, and he was like laying in bed, like his bed was a blow up mattress on the floor, so he was like jerking off with by himself, but he had a bag of baby carrots, and so he was like shoving them up his ass or something because he's weird, and so then I like was like, oh, what the fuck is this? I was like, I'm gonna tell everybody. And so then in his genius, he decided that he was going to hang out with our friends first and tell them that he found me in that situation. So then he said, man, I found Tony jerking off with fucking baby carrots or some shit like that, when it was really him. And so then he like beat me to the punch with the same story because it was actually him that was doing that, and then said that I was Carrot Boy. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck he would shove carrots up his ass. He was just fucking weird dude, but...
That's fucking weird. And then he probably raced over to like a group of friends, like where's in Cali Medusa with like
Don Tui and stuff like that.
Yeah, Tui and the fucking, what was the gang called? The
Hip.
Yeah, Hip. He ran over to tell the gang that it was you with the carrot.
Yeah.
What a fucker.
See, yeah, I mean that was his style back then. You know, he's always doing weird shit. That's just what he did. So, you know.
Yeah, carrots. I wonder if you put them back in the refrigerator.
I mean, that would be interesting. You know, I think maybe he did because he was always like watching everybody eat the vegetables, and he wasn't a big vegetable eater. I mean, he was watching. Now that you remember, he's watching everybody with a stern eye.
Tell me the gist of the story for the carrot boy on your part.
This is what I understand.
Yeah, tell me, because I told you it already.
For some reason, there was a bag of baby carrots involved.
There's no baby carrot. Okay, whatever. Go finish.
Okay, so Tony walks into the room, I guess your room or wherever you're at. I don't know. He's probably trying to get you to see what's going on, or I don't know. Goes in there. Did you knock or anything, Tony, or did you just kind of open the door?
The door. It was like 2 PM. It wasn't like a fucking evening time or morning wake up.
So he opens the door, and there you are, spread eagle, whacking it with carrots. Like it looked like a carrot head sticking out of your butthole. And then I don't know if you kept going and said get out, but then you got up and you went outside and you ran over to all of your friends like Chewy and everybody, and you said that it was Tony. You caught Tony with a bag of carrots and he was sticking them in his ass, and you told all of your friends and you made it look like it was Tony that did it.
Okay. Now, how much is that from Tony and how much is that from what I told you before?
That's the first time I even heard Carrot Boy, I think.
Oh, okay. So here's the whole story. Here's the whole story from my point of view. Is that I had
there's only the truth and then what you made up.
There's only
this is the truth.
Get around with
this is the truth.
Is this the Amber Heard version?
This is the real truth.
Okay.
This is the real truth.
You getting it off your chest finally?
I'm finally getting it off my chest. What had happened was I had heard from somebody that if you put something up your butt, you just jizz harder. So I had a carrot and I was putting it in my butt and I was jacking off in the bathroom. And when I was done, I was like, that wasn't that much better. And then I had to bust it up into little pieces and throw in the bathroom trash. What am I going to do? Like flush it down the toilet? It's too big. So Tony came in right after and Tony goes, I know what you were doing with that carrot. Tony goes, I know what you were doing with that carrot. You were putting it up your butt. And I go, no, what are you talking about? He goes, why is it busted up carrot in the trash can in the bathroom? And I go, oh, fuck. I didn't know what to say. So I was like, I don't know what to say. So I got dressed real fast because we used to always hang out at Rodell's house in Royal Hills. That's where everybody would meet. Nathan and Lee and everybody would meet up there. So I didn't tell him because we always hung out together. We were buddies. So we were friends. We were brothers and buddies. So we'd always hang out in the same group. So I didn't tell him that day. I was like, I didn't tell him I was leaving. I hopped the fence on the back of our house to run down the hill down to Royfa, so he wouldn't know I left the house. And I
break the news.
Yeah, and I fucking ran down the hill and I fucking went to Royfa, and I went and as soon as I got there, I was like, "Hey, everybody, get to hear about this." Plus, I knew he had Etnies shoes with little carrots on them. On the toe of his Etnies, there was a little carrot symbol. So I was like, this is going to work. Perfect. So I go, hey, Rodell. And Nathan was there too. And then B showed up and I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And I was like, hey, Tony's probably going to come around and tell you guys that I fucking put a carrot on my butt, but he's fucking lying because I fucking caught him. And they're like, what? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, hey, isn't that crazy? Like, he's going to do that? And they're like, yeah, that's rude, dude. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking fucked up, right? I was like, that's fucked up that he would say that about me when I caught him doing it. And they were like, yeah, that is fucked up. And then Tony came back. He goes, hey, guess what, everybody? Gabe put a carrot. They're like, yeah, right, Tony. Yeah, right. We already heard about it. Plus, you got a little carrot on your shoe. They're like, plus, you got a little carrot on your shoe.
Those the shoes with carrots on them are the Jason Lee model Airwalks, not Etnies.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't remember everything, but like, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it was similar to that, except for, you were in the room with carrots up your butt. That's how it really happened.
Okay.
Was it a room or a bathroom?
It was a room where he was caught. Maybe he went to go dispose of them in the trash in the bathroom.
Okay, maybe maybe
that should have just flushed them down the toilet like a normal person that's sticking carrots in their butt.
I know.
And then afterwards, would flush them down the toilet.
You can't flush carrots down the toilet. It's gonna clog
Marty was asking what you did with them afterwards, and I guess that answers that question. So I guess
put them in the toilet.
You were using them like anal beads, like a series of baby carrots, loading them in like a shotgun.
No, it was a whole carrot. It was a whole carrot.
Loading them in there.
Yeah, and then I busted them up afterwards. I busted it up afterwards.
You were counting them up to see how many you could fit up in there. And then once you were done, you were pooping them out and you were catching them, and then you were throwing them in the trash can. That's probably how you got disposed of it. But you're meshing two stories together. The story where you were caught and the story where you try to dispose of the evidence.
Yeah.
It also brings up another question, like how many other vegetables did you try?
Yeah, he graduated to fucking cucumbers and zucchinis and fucking walked real quick.
You probably moved up the ranks. Probably moved up to that squash.
I don't know.
Speaking of shoving stuff up your butt, I was telling Mom the other day, she was asking, how gay you were, or she only had one gay son or something. And I said, no, you have two gay sons, because Gabe, one time we went to Mexico, banged a tranny. And then she said, Gabe didn't bang any tranny. And I said, no, it's true. Gabe banged a tranny. I was there and Dan the man was there. And you picked out like from the prostitute line, like the ugliest, manliest dude. And I was like, oh, that fucking bitch got the Adam apple. And you're just like, oh, no. And then after you banged her, you're just like, oh, she said she was on her period, so I could only do it in the butt. And I said, did she take her pants all the way? You're all, no. And I was like, dude, that was a fucking dude.
And then I think it was my birthday. And then he got me that same tranny for my birthday. Like it was a good present and for his sloppy seconds. Like that was my birthday present, was his sloppy second tranny.
What a perfect time to say that's okay. What a perfect time for me to go. More people would probably be fans of me now that I could be like,
that you're so woke.
Oh, I'm so woke. I fucked the tranny.
I'm not transphobic. I love them.
I'm not transphobic. I fucked one back in '98 and I didn't know. But
I think you said it was the best one. I think you said it was the best you've ever had.
No, seriously, the best one I ever had.
The best
was no. The best prostitute I ever had was this chick. Was in when I went down to TJ in your CRX, Tony. And I don't know why I had it, but I had your CRX for some reason.
You're driving my car, or you were?
I was driving your CRX.
Oh,
and I got off work. I don't know why I was driving your CRX.
I also took cars. Maybe you were just borrowing it or something.
You probably had to get to Tijuana. You were craving it so bad.
No, seriously. I worked at a warehouse, and I had your CRX, and I got off early, and they gave me my paycheck, and it was like 2. And I was like,
I gotta blow this paycheck.
I'm like,
I gotta get down there. Yeah.
Literally, I went to the bank and I drove right down to Tijuana. I got there like at 3.
And you were looking for Miguel? You're all, where's
no? I went. Miguel. Well, I knew where to go. I love the Chicago Club, and so I went to Chicago Club, and there was one girl, and she had a thing for her magazine that she had been in. Like,
yeah, she had a thing.
She had been in the cover of a magazine like 5 years earlier. And she had it on her table, like in a fucking stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was just sitting there, like looking at her fucking something else. And there was no phones back then, but she was looking at
a Mexican celebrity.
And and then she goes, and I looked at her, and she like adjusted it. She goes, "Hey, papi, this is me." And I go, "Let's go." And then not to go into gross detail, but like an hour later, the guy came and knocked on the door. He's like, "You guys got to get out of here." And she got up, she opened the door. She goes, whatever in Spanish. She goes, no. She bought us another 30 minutes. So that was the best ever.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a transgender. If it was a transgender, I would say it.
That one.
No, the one that you got me for my birthday was a full-on transgender, because I went in there after you came back to the table and you were all sweaty and you were all happy.
Sure.
Like,
okay, fine.
Big old smile. You're like, yeah, dude, you're up, bro. You're up. And I was all, I'm up. Where? He's like, just go underneath the stairs over there.
You didn't say where. The whole plan was we were both gonna go. Don't say where. Oh, I don't know where, dude.
So I go under the stairs, and there's like this thing, like the girl guy or the thing was.
No, come on. You thought it was a girl too. You fucking liar. Dude.
I thought it was a really hairy girl, a really hairy kind of like. It
wasn't.
Like I thought she might have been one of those Mexican wrestler girls or whatever. And she was kind of like built kind of like broad shoulders and stuff. And I just remember she's all, oh hey baby, she's all sit right here. She's like, and then she sits on my lap, and I just remember like, whoa, this is kind of like heavy, like oh, this kind of feels like
it's the balls.
There's a lot of weight to this chick here. And then she starts grinding or whatever, and she's got these spandex on, where these short spandex, like black, you know, like booty shorts.
Yeah.
And I remember like feeling the thighs, and I was like, hey, these are kind of muscular. And then I go to feel the boobs, and she's like, oh no, whatever. I guess they were like all hard from her implants or something. I don't know. Maybe
so psycho. You never said any of this before.
And then it gets like down to the point where she's like, go time or whatever. And I just got this weird feeling. I'm not like into it or nothing like that. And she's like, what's wrong? And like rubbing my junk, whatever, trying to get me trying to get me aroused, whatever. And I'm just like, my intuition, like my guardian angels or something, were like telling me, they're like, you got to get out. Like, this is a man. Like, don't do it.
Your guardian angels told you that?
Guardian angels.
Whoever, like
your guardian angels.
My dead grandpa or somebody was like
your dead grandpa was like, don't be a homo.
Grandpa McCarty was like, oh, that's a man.
The spirit world was telling me to run, but I just kept
your ancestor Billy the Kid. Your ancestor Billy the Kid was like, that's a man, dude.
Yeah. So then it goes like, okay, it's time or whatever, and I thought they were going to pull the spandex off. She was going to pull, but she opened up like this little slit in the back, right where the butthole
That part's true. That part's true.
And I was like, okay, now this is getting even weirder. Like, I'm like, I don't know what's in there. I don't know. I was like, I don't know if it's even wet, and I don't even know what's going on in there. So this is the honest to God truth. Only the very tip of my dick touched it, like just touched it real gently. And that was it.
Yeah.
And it was like the alarms went off. It didn't go in.
You got that far?
But it got that close to the man's butthole.
It's so funny. And you don't know it was a man. You never saw balls or dick. You don't know it was
the closest I've ever been to having my dick next to another man's butthole.
I refuse to believe these stories are true. I refuse to believe that it was a man. I do believe that it was a manly woman. It was a manly woman.
No, it was definitely a tranny, and you were.
It was a tranny, for sure.
No.
Yeah, you're a tranny banger. No, it's okay. I mean, like you said, now is the time to come out with it. I mean, you know, you've been woke for so long. You know, now you can just shamelessly be able to enjoy your pleasures and indulge yourself in tranny world.
But at the same time, it's like it's that saying, like, if a tree falls in the forest or whatever, did anybody hear it?
No.
We don't know. Like, to this day, you can
don't laugh so hard.
You don't really know. We technically don't really.
No, shut the
know.
fuck up. You didn't know nothing, dude. Just shut up. You didn't know nothing. There was no indications, dude.
Yeah, and even more so than that, when you came back, you smelled like shit.
When you came back, you smelled like butthole. That's why I knew.
I knew.
You never smell like vagina. You smell like butthole. Yeah. No, dude, come on. The only reason. Okay, look. Here's the thing. Let me tell you this. Whatever anybody says, blah 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 blah. The only time
heart wants what the heart wants. That's all you have to say.
The only time I feel comfort is when I'm laying next to a woman. I'm not gonna feel comfort laying next to a fucking dude.
Yeah,
so fuck you guys.
No, yeah.
Yeah, did you lay there anyways? I thought you just got up and left.
No, I just dumped in that dude and ran.
You just high-fived him and ran out.
I just dumped in that dude's ass and took off.
Yeah. He said, "Get it, bro."
Look, if I did pump a dude, I pumped him probably the best he ever had. That's all I'm gonna say, dude.
Well, only because Cardi wised up.
Yeah, Cardi was scared. And he didn't do it. And that fucking dude probably was like, I need more. And like, and you know what? Whatever. Hey, we banged a lot of chicks together. Cardi, you fucking backstabbing liar. We banged chicks. We banged a lot of chicks together.
It's 2022. Yeah. You can also be gay, bang trannies, and then say you identify as straight. I mean, you can do whatever you want, man.
Can you be gay for a day?
No, sure. You're just fucking gay forever, dude. If you're gay, you're gay. I mean, I don't know how it works.
Do whatever you want.
you can go back to straight, and you don't have to be gay forever.
Hey, do you remember that chick Jamie the Slut, Tony, that we used to bring around, and she was a cool chick. She was like the slut.
Is that Jamie the Slut? Was she the same as Meat Grinder, or is that Metal Melissa?
No, Little Melissa was different, but we loved both of them.
Yeah, I remember the name. I can't put a face to it though.
You were always, the reason I bring it up is you were always like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, you never were like, let me get a piece of it. Why? That's weird. Like, we knew sluts. We knew sluts. Like, we knew dirty sluts. And you were always like, nah.
Oh, what do you mean, like at the apartment or whatever?
Yeah, we would bring them over and you'd be like, you'd go in your room and shut the door.
Well,
like,
he probably knew that they weren't probably over the age of legality.
No, okay, that's my question. Bullshit. Tell me if that was an issue. If it was an issue, then tell me. But that probably was not an issue.
I think some of them may have been. There was one girl that I don't think her name was Jamie the Slut, but there was one girl that Tui had banged that came over with her little sister and her little sister's friends because like she was babysitting or something.
Yeah.
And the little girls were like legitimately, like we were not that old at the time, but they were legitimately like 14 or 15.
Okay, but we didn't do anything with them. I
know, but what I'm saying is that's probably why I went to my room and closed the door, because I was like, I'm gonna be a part of this. Like,
yeah, Tony was
all right.
But
this was also like 2002. Like,
no, this was before then.
All right. Well, still that makes it better, doesn't it? Like, it's okay.
No, I mean the age difference. If they were born in 1990, then no. But
I don't know.
But what I was gonna say is that the other reason that I would go to my room with some of the chicks you guys would bring over is because I would take one of them to my room and bang them and then throw them back out to you guys.
That's true too.
So I mean, there's always that.
Yeah, he had that mystery card because they were always like, "Who's in that room?" And then he'd come out and grab a beer out of the refrigerator or something like that, and then walk back in there, and then you look around and you see one of them missing.
That's true. And you always pick the best ones too, and then the ones that you picked would come out and just want to go home. They didn't want seconds.
Party's over. They're done.
They're done. They're out. Yeah.
Yeah, the things that happen in that room we do not speak of.
Yeah, 100%.
There like, a lot of chicks.
Like Americans just throw the money at them afterwards.
Yeah, no, I get that, but the other thing was too, like it was like the chicks that you brought were not fun time party girls. They were like, I don't know.
They were only there for me. They weren't there to bang you guys.
Yeah.
But degenerate drunks, like
I think they had like a job. They worked at like Macy's or something.
Yeah,
they were like good,
I didn't really like them.
Bad.
I mean, they were fine. They were cool.
You didn't have to lie or convince them to
either. So I mean, they weren't your taste,
They didn't want to sit at the table and play drinking games and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, they didn't.
Do you remember the smiling game?
The smiling game? No.
Do you remember smiling game?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Is that the one where she goes under the table and have her smiles first, out or whatever?
So it was. I think it was Horben. I'm not going to say in the first names, but somebody invented this thing where we would at drinking parties we would have the thing where like 6 guys, 3 guys on each side, and we would tell the girls like, "This is called the smiling game." So we're all going to take our dicks out, and like one of you is going to go under the table, and we'll all try to guess who's getting blown. And the whole point of the game was like, someone's going to get a blowjob, but like, who gives a fuck what she guesses, or you know what I mean? Like, and they would be like, always be like, "Oh yeah, let me. Like, can I bring my friend?" And we'd be like, "Sure, Tui, you can go. Tui, you can also blow somebody." And like, and then whatever happened, like. They'd be like, "Are you guys gonna act like you're not getting blown?" We're like, "Yeah."
You're gonna have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this so that you don't get caught up in the Me Too movement for some like 14-year-old girl that gets traumatized from memories about smiling.
Also, all these women were fucking 17 to 18. No, all these women were 22.
I don't remember that game. I was not present or participant in any of the games.
I remember you always wanted to play it though, Fist. You were always like, "Let's play the smiley game. Let's play the smiley game."
There's the only time. Yeah, that's the only time that anyone would even look at this little chode.
Well, the point was that the fact that they would also like do like they'd have a bottle of beer and they would like they would make their own little end fun of it. Like they would be like, hey, maybe if I do this, I'll trick him. And then be like, put this on the end of his dick. Like, and then she thought it would be cool. Like if you thought like she's boning you, then she doesn't. Like, you know what I mean?
Because so you're the top of a beer bottle.
They would make their own fun out of it. Like, he thinks I'm boning, but I'm not. And like, and they would be like, and they would also like, I'm just going to lick it, but not blow it. Like, and they would make their own fun underneath the table. And we would be like, whatever you want to do. But my point is, one of the girls, one time she was like, I did something wrong the next day, whatever. I don't know what I did. But then she was like, you have the stinkiest dick in the world. Under the table, yours was gross. And I was like,
because it smells shit from banging trannies. All these stories are connected. They're coming full circle. I mean, you can't deny it any longer. I mean, that's fine. At the end of this, it's gonna be like that movie Saving Silverman with Jack Black, where he comes out as discovering that he's gay the whole time.
I love Jack Black.
I have 2 gay brothers. I mean, that's whatever.
No, you should.
If you could go back to those times where you got the Smiley game going on, you got Jamie the Slut or whatever, you got the Caveman Pizza gig. If you could go back in time and live that era for 5 years straight, like Groundhog's Day, whatever, just keeps repeating, or live the rest of your life right now as it is and just whatever it is, or you can go back in time for only 5 years and then you're dead. After the 5 years, it's over. God's like, okay, that's it.
Which one would
you choose to go back or just live the rest?
I would probably choose to live the
rest of your life.
The part that we were at when we were in Oregon and we were playing those shows.
That era?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that era
cool. That era sucked. It was all cold. We lived in a shitty ass house, dude. Like we never got shit.
We were making what?
We had a shitty house, like $400 a month, and I was the rent. And I think it had no wall on some of it. You could see like outside.
Did Brian
there was like
no,
it was the floor was like sunken in some areas. Like you'd be careful when you walk. And it was a piece of shit house in Junction City, Oregon.
But I had that girl that I worked with in the Safeway, and I had the other girl,
that one chick, yeah,
and the other chick that was cheating on her boyfriend because he was a truck driver. Remember?
Yeah, your life was probably better than mine at that point. I just remember it being like miserable out there. I was like, "Fuck this place." We didn't know anybody. I was hanging grain gutters, and
we never sold so many shirts. We never played so many shows.
We played that one show where all the kids loved us. We signed autographs and we made the T-shirts. I remember my dad gave me $5,000 because he sold the tractor. Who knows? I don't know. Gave me $5,000 and we're like, yeah, let's go to fucking Best Buy. And we went and bought a computer and I just gambled on it. And then
that was the problem. You gambled on CDs.
And I just went on a shopping spree and just blew that money in like 2 days. We went to the strip club. Remember that strip club?
That was a shitty strip club.
Yeah. And then, that was it up there. That's all I remember from that place.
I don't know. Tony, what about you? What would you do?
Go back to what era? The fucking apartment era?
I mean, like, what, obviously you're in the best era right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change anything about my life. No regrets.
Because what? Because why? What do you have now that's the best ever?
What do you mean? Are you trying to say the announcement for my son?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Son now?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, being a parent's cool and all, but I mean, it's just I just don't have any regrets, you know.
I have a nephew.
Or what era?
I mean, I wouldn't go back. I would just continue to live here, do my thing. If I could go back and change one thing, I probably would have said, before you walked away to bang that tranny, I would have leaned over and told you on your shoulder and said, I know that's a dude. And then and you probably would have just been like, I knew the whole time, and I still done it, but at least you would have known that I knew the whole time.
What about like what was the best like era you think that you had? Like 2-year run, let's say like maybe like a 3-year run. Which one was your favorite, like of your whole life? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. After I graduated,
I mean, you could even go back to 3rd grade if you want.
No. When I graduated college, I sold everything I had and I drove around the country in my truck, going to visit all the different national parks. And then I worked at Yellowstone. That was pretty cool. Gabe, your mic cut out, by the way. We can't hear you.
Hey, so what are you doing right now, Tony? Where are you at? And like, you're having a kid now, I heard.
Yeah, no. My son's a month old. And,
oh, you already had a.
Yeah. I live in Huntington Beach. I've been here since like 2005, I think. So,
Wow.
I live here. I'm married. We have a house. We live at the beach in Huntington. I got 2 dogs. Got a job. Hang out all the time. It's pretty sweet.
Good. Nice. Good work.
Yeah.
So you're like a normal person.
Yeah. I went legit, so.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
And when did all this happen? Like, how long have you been married for?
Dude, so I just had my 5-year anniversary at the end of the month last month, and we've been together for 10 years. So yeah, she's 10 years younger than me. So good for me.
Yeah.
Means I get to work. I have to upgrade and stuff. So
right.
Yeah.
How close are you to the beach down there in Huntington?
I'm 6 blocks in, so I can see the beach from my balcony. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we walk there when we walk the dogs every day and stuff. So yeah, I go pretty often.
That's a nice spot. I might be rolling the Chose cart down there.
Yeah.
And hanging out for a little while.
Yeah, you should do it. I mean, when they have things like the US Open or any like activity, or really any weekend, you could post up and probably make a killing.
Can I just like roll the strip? Is there like a little strip there?
Yeah. There's a beach boardwalk. You can go up and down the beach boardwalk, or just post up somewhere. There's a couple different concession stands and stuff like that along the way, but yeah, you could post.
I was
up.
thinking about doing a photo shoot at the beach. Bringing the Cho cart down to the beach or whatever, and taking some pictures for marketing and stuff, like for the website. And I think Fist was going to go with me. We're going to go. Maybe we can roll out to where you're at and hang out for a couple hours and see what up, take some videos.
Yeah, that'd be fun for sure. Yeah, we're right here, so you could cruise over and we could set up your cart. I'll even pose as a customer.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. We're gonna blow this thing up to where I think we're gonna try to make the carts, like the custom carts, and fabricate them.
Out?
Yeah, and I think we'll have Fist, whatever, be like a sales rep guy or whatever, because he's kind of good at that, and he can just be the guy that's selling these carts to people, and then I could have Chachi build them.
You should have like a logo, or like like put a sombrero on Fist and have him like whatever, and then cartoonize him and make it like put a big mustache on him or something.
Chose.
Yeah. People are gonna think it's Chode with his face on it, but it could be everyone will know. He put on a headset. It's not working. I see
he's all buzzed right now too. He's probably freaking out.
Yeah.
That's plugging shit in.
He's like, I'm gonna cut this interview short. I'm gonna cut. No one. See, so the truth has come out about his carrot in his butt, his fucking tranny banging. I don't know what else.
Oh yeah, it's all out right now, and he can't even defend himself. We just stole his podcast or whatever. Now let's just talk a bunch of shit on him and have the truth come out. What else was there? Oh, the skinhead thing. I think. Yeah, he did call the cops.
Yeah, he was trying to make like he was this big hero. This big brawler. In the bathroom, crying, calling the cops. He called me first. He said, "What am I gonna do?" It's all if they're breaking in, call the cops, man. That's like my brother keeps calling me. I gotta answer the phone, so I answer the phone. He goes, "Where are you at? Come home." I was like, "Oh, what am I gonna do?" It's like 15 dudes,
So yeah, to recap, he's scared of skinheads. He got beat up by skinheads. He took advantage of a mentally challenged girl.
I forgot about that.
So he's got a stinky small dick from the girl that went under the table. He made underage girls go under the table to try to suck him off and pretended it was a game, but really he knew what he was doing. And then he also shoved little carrots in his ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, the truth is out.
Yeah.
He's been exposed.
all shall be revealed. Episode 35. He killed it. Cut it out.
I need to defend myself.
Oh shit, he's back.
Oh my god. What the fuck happened?
Nothing happened.
We just pretended like we couldn't hear you, and then now we're just can't hear you again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what do you mean? Nothing happened. We didn't say nothing about.
I've been like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with my focus, right? It's such bullshit.
Yeah.
What was it? You're back.
Recording. We just had we took over the podcast and called it Fist Uncovered. You know.
Yeah. Exposed.
I did make one promise, and I wanted to show this, that my friend she made me a burrito, which doesn't normally get made in this bar that I was at, which I can't say the name of because it's a legal burrito, but inside of it is chicken fingers, deep fried chicken fingers, cheesy rice with Mexican rice with cheese all inside of it, and also bell peppers. And my friend Laura made this for me, and it's, look how big it is. It's so good. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this burrito. I'm gonna eat it later.
Well, cool. Yeah, we were saying that we'll have to do it again sometime. We'll do more Fist Uncovered, the truth exposed. You know, and
which I think that mostly your stories were lies, Tony. Mostly.
Well, I mean, yeah. Now that you're here to defend yourself, you can continue to say that, but you know, unfortunately, the truth will come out. I mean, in this whole thing, I feel like, you know, I'm finally vindicated. Unlike Johnny Depp, you're obviously like Amber Heard, you know, just alignment. So
yeah,
I was the king of fighting skinheads, and I saved your ass, bro.
No, not what happened.
Such lies.
You're crying. Just like the time they outsmarted you and ordered a pizza to their neighbors.
Okay, real quick. Tell that story. Okay, let me tell you what I think. Okay, hold on.
I already told the story.
Oh, you already told it?
Yeah.
When I couldn't hear, you did it?
Yeah, you were here when I told the story, and then you said,
no.
What happened? That's when we talked about the mentally retarded girl. She's the one who gave up your location.
Yeah.
And she was easily outwitted.
It was you fucked up the whole thing by not shutting the door.
What? I wasn't there, Grandma. What are you talking about?
Are you talking about ordering the pizzas, all those pizzas at Rodell's house to the next door neighbor?
Wait, no, what?
All right, this is a different story. Then. Okay, real quick. Then we're going to end. This story. Okay, so me, Tony, Rodell, Nathan Wilkie.
I wasn't there. I don't remember.
Yes, you were. You fucked it up.
Maybe so I showed up.
No. We were all at Rodell's house. You'll know when I'm done. Watch. So we all decided this is the plan. So we're going to order 6 pizzas down the street. And then we're going to order one next door to Rodell's house. He's in Roypaw. So the 6 we're doing is down Nicholas, like towards your house, Cardi. So in our heads, we're like, okay, he's going to drop the one next door. And the 6, he's going to drive down Nicholas afterwards. They're probably going to pick the same driver, right? So our plan was, when he goes next door to the neighbor who wasn't home to deliver the one pizza, someone will go get the pizzas out of the pizza container, the 5 down the street to another fake person, and bring them in the house and close the container and shut the door. And then he'll get in the car. He'll be like, oh, somebody wasn't here. Fuck it. And drive down the street. And he won't realize he got robbed until he gets down the street. But Tony and I think it was Nathan, ran out and opened the door, opened the heat container, took all 5 pizzas out, and then left the door open. So the guy comes back, like realizing no one's at the home and going like, why is my back door open? And then he called the cops and shit. And then cops came, and Rodell's mom had to pay for all 6 of the pizzas. And then Rodell had to eat pizzas for like a month and a half because Rodell's mom put all the pizzas in the freezer, and she's like, you're not getting any other food except for these pizzas. But it was all because Nathan and Tony didn't follow the instructions, which I had made, which were to take him out of the fucking heat cooler, close the heat cooler, and also close the back door behind you quietly while he's at the door ringing the bell, trying to deliver the one pizza.
Yeah.
It sounds like you didn't think that plan all the way through, and it's not Tony's fault. It's more of the engineer's fault.
Yeah, I mean, there was a flaw in the plan, but also I was there. That had to have been legal because I don't remember that at all. I don't think I was there for that one. I remember you guys doing a bunch of stupid shit, but I wasn't there for that one.
You weren't there for that one?
What were you trying to do? Rob the pizza guy for pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was part of like the ones where we would steal like the fucking put a quarter in charity for Jerry's kids, and we would like go into Dairy Queen, and then fucking someone would be talking, and then the other person would fucking take the jar off the counter, and we would fucking go buy fucking Zimas and pour Kool-Aid on top of and drink under the bridge at Stadium Pizza. Like, I remember all that, but I don't remember trying to steal pizzas from a pizza delivery man. That was that sounds stupid. I mean, because the driveway's right there, the front door's right there. I mean, I don't know how the houses were set up, but it seems like you'd get caught pretty easily.
Not if you were silent. Not if you were quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember that.
All right, maybe not.
But
maybe
but yeah.
not.
There and then we try to do the fucking beer runs, like at Food for Less and shit like that.
Yeah, a lot of beer runs.
Yeah.
Did you ever load up a shopping cart and just walk out with it, or did we put them behind or did you put them behind where the garden center was, and then you go around and you grab them?
Well, they try to kick out the emergency exit and then park your car behind there with Steve's truck or something, and then push the whole cart inside there. Off the
The one with Steve was the dumbest because Steve said
his truck was custom painted, and it was the easiest car to spot. Stupid.
But also he had a smart idea one time to go like, hey, I'm just gonna go tell her what we're doing. And we're like, what? Why? And he goes, I wasn't there that time, but he had this idea. He goes, I'm gonna go tell her like, hey, don't do nothing, don't call the cops. I'm just gonna take these beers, just don't call the cops. And then they when they caught him, obviously they prosecuted him for like terrorist threats. That's why Steve did like. That's why Steve. Yeah, intimidation. And his dumbass did 8 months because he had to talk to her first. And he didn't realize how the law works. And he's like, when he say that to somebody, they're scared, you dumbass.
That's so crazy like to think about. Like back then, all I remember wanting to do was just get beer or alcohol. Just, that's all my brain would think of is just alcohol, getting beers and going to the store and doing a beer run or stealing a bottle was the only thing I could think of. And that's the only thing that mattered to me in life. It's just chicks and beer.
Yeah, man.
No ambition to be a better person. No, nothing, no dreams of like becoming a successful, nothing, no future. Just every day was just beer and try to get chicks. It's all, I mean, it's crazy to think that that's all you needed at that time of life. Or when you were that age, it's all you really think of. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Good times.
Fist is still thinking that way. Like,
I know, I was just going to
say,
I
gotta get some chicks. And some
well, not for him. He's thinking of trannies, but yeah.
Motherfucker.
I dream.
Motherfucker.
There's going to be like a new podcast T-shirt that says "I dream of trannies," and it's going to have Fist's face next to it. His look with a carrot in his hand. It's going to be like, the truth comes out.
I'm not transphobic.
Yeah, I love banging chicks with dicks.
You know what? When I fucking bring my hot female non-dick having girlfriend to the house, eventually you're going to apologize to her for saying that to me.
Why? I'm just going to tell her the reason his dick smells is because it's been in tranny's butts.
How horrible you are.
Exposed.
How fucking horrible are you?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I mean, isn't there something you can do to wipe it or to clean it off? I mean, or to get rid of the smell?
I think there's like
or is it permanently stained?
I think it's a bleach or something you do. I think Donald Trump
right there, dude.
I think Donald Trump sells a certain kind of bleach you could put on your dick and it erases Chinese cum from your ass end of your dick.
Dude, that's a perfect invention. We can make a commercial for it too and everything.
I love it.
Does your dick smell like a tranny from TJ after you just put it in his butthole? Well, if it does, we got the solution for you.
Did you, as a Christian male, make a horrible mistake in Mexico one year? Well, we can fix you forever.
Did you treat your dick like shit for over 20 years and put it through a bunch of fucking unnecessary sex acts with
fucking gay dude buttholes?
And now it smells of 20 years of filth?
Yeah.
If that's you.
20 years of sinful filth and gay shit. You could wash
You've
it
tried
away.
scrubbing. You've tried spraying. You've tried everything. Now try.
Try Donald Trump's holy spray. That's what we call it.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, who knows? It's got to be like some kind of blessed water. Wash that smell off, you know?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. All right. We'll end it.
All right, man. Hey, yeah.
Thanks.
Cardi. Yeah, it was good to catch up. And then,
yeah, I think we might go hang out there if you want, Fizz, at Huntington Beach with Chose.
I would love that. I love that the way you built that cart. It's great. I'm gonna be out there Saturday. You're gonna be out there Saturday, Tony?
Oh yeah. I'll see you Saturday.
I'll see you Saturday.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll be there.
Cool.
All right then. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Dudes.
Right on. I'm out.
All right. Fry balls. Take it easy.
Bye.